Yeah! Well, to know that the gavel's calling, let's get this session started. Hey folks, grab a seat. It's time to get the scoop. Baker's in session, serving justice with a whoop. From sunny Cali courts to the heartland's dusty halls, we'll spin the yarns of trials big and small. Oh, Baker in session, tales old and brand new. Some make you laugh, some will leave you in a stew. Gavels dropping beats, witnesses take the stand. Join the fun, y'all, across this great land. Hey. Classic papers like OJ or that moonshine bust. Fresh headlines steaming hot, in Baker we trust. Murder in the Midwest, scams down south so sly. We'll break it down with grins, no need to cry. East Coast embezzlers, West Coast wild rides. Supreme Court showdowns where the big shots collide. From petty thefts to plots that twist and turn, Baker's got the stories that'll make you learn and burn. Oh, Baker in session, tales old and brand new. Some make you laugh, some will leave you in a stew. Gavels dropping beats, witnesses take the stand. Join the fun, y'all, across this great land. Famous folks in hot seats, underdogs who win. We'll cheer the verdicts, dive right in. Coast to coast adventures in the name of the law. Baker's here to share it without a single flaw. Hit subscribe, don't miss the legal ride. Baker in session where the laughs collide. Hey, how we roll.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what if any you might be, and welcome to a little Sunday session, and fashionably late as always. Here's Jamie.
Sorry, I was trying to get my stupid headphones to work. Are they working?
Yeah, so far.
Okay.
I'll tell you when they fuck up as they normally do.
Morning.
Jamie, sad news.
What's the sad news?
You and your good friend Twisted lost the copyright strike.
How was I involved in this?
You're the one who kept hiring her to come and do my show.
Oh yeah, that was my fault. You know, it's a bummer. It is a bummer.
Yeah, you'll have to stick with me. But maybe you can join her and Kelly when they're doing their women's special show.
No thanks.
It'll be at 9 p.m. You're sleeping at that time.
Yeah, we did our best. We tried to take you down. It didn't work. I got to move on.
Yeah. Who are we going to take down the next?
I don't know. So many choices.
But for everyone who wasn't here yesterday, just as Twisted was about to end her stream yesterday, an email ticked in that YouTube have lifted the copyright strike. The video is back up, and I, of course, wouldn't recommend anyone to go watch it and make her feel sad that she lost her copyright strike. I know that in the email I got, it says that if you misuse the copyright system, you forego your right to your channel, but I don't think they will go that far. But I hope that they will at least remind her to don't do it again, because even though I knew I was going to win it, but it's just annoying because I had it before with Sinclair Group, who didn't want to release my copyright claim either. And you're just worried that someone else will do something stupid and you'll lose your channel. So, yeah. Happy I found the channel. Love Baker and chat. Holly, we like you as well, even though you're Canadian and Jamie hates Canada.
Oh my God.
You said they played ice hockey like it was a bunch of fairies.
Oh. Oh my God. You just want to cancel me, don't you?
But even Brittany made that mistake. What mistake? No, her only when you file a copyright, you just get which video did he use your content? How much did he use? And are you sure that there was no exception with fair use? And she might have filled them out a little bit wrong. She didn't. It's not like you write an appeal. I was writing the appeals and trying to say, "Hey, I didn't do nothing. Please let Twisted do more shows." She cracks me up. Well, maybe Jamie will F up in the future and hire her back. You
God.
never know what Jamie finds out.
Yeah.
Fairies are cute, though. Yeah, but I think it was meant as a derogatory statement. She also said, I have seen more cross checking in Disney on Ice. I don't understand ice hockey, so I don't know anything. Brandon used to play ice hockey. Maybe he can tell me if it's a good or bad thing.
Oh my Lord. Jeez, oh Pete's.
Jamie doesn't hate us Australians.
Oh yeah. Australia scares me. So many
Yeah.
animals that could just kill you at any moment.
Uh, You know, LC,
Yeah.
he was having a show the other night. He set his table on fire.
Oh my God.
You never know what you're going to go and find in on his show, but it's always kind of weird. Hockey was invented in Halifax province. Then you shouldn't say stuff like that, Jamie. Cross-checking is a 2-minute minute minor penalty. It's only a penalty if they catch you doing it. Fedorowski, welcome back to Scandinavia. And yes, it's been raining and windy all day. It's just a way of saying hello, Jamie. The fights and the hitting are all fake. Oh, it's just to get some viewers to watch them.
Yeah.
But Jamie, it's Sunday, and we don't really have anything going on. Next week, will you be joining me for Karen's civil case on Monday?
Yeah. I mean, Monday should be fine. Probably just a couple days that week that'll be
And
testy. But other than that, it starts on Monday for real. I didn't even realize.
2 p.m. Monday, Karen Reed's civil trial will have a hearing.
Oh, just the hearing?
Yes.
Okay.
Guten Tag, Herr Penny. Wie geht's
When
dir
does the
heute?
case actually start?
I can't remember. But we will be covering it as we did with her criminal case. We will also try and be covering Aiden's hearing on Wednesday. We're trying to figure out how to get that. We'll probably need like a Zoom or something, but we'll try and do it. Hello, Harry. Jamie, can you say Guten Tag?
Guten Tag.
See, every time Harry comes in here, you just say that.
What does Guten Tag mean?
Good day.
Good day. Good day, Harry.
No, just say Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, Harry.
He understands German. You don't have to translate it for him into good day.
I wasn't sure. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, just make sure he understood it. Thank you, Jamie. You're delivering services no one else. Is Twisted Trailers OnlyFans still up? Gotta make that dough. What happened last night? What show? It's and scheduling hearing, so we don't know yet. Oh, that's why we don't know. See, Jamie? Now we have to
Yeah,
wait
it's
10
nice.
seconds to Jamie catching up with the stream.
I know. I got to look at my phone when you're doing that stuff. Not the screen.
Another German says she's from Bavaria. That's down in the southern part of Germany, in the Alp region. But you
Am I
knew
saying
that.
it right? Yeah, I did.
Bavaria? No, that's how British people say it. Germany calls it Bayern. And actually, a Pilsner is a Bayer in Danish. That's a more working class word for beer is Bayer, because you had Bavarian beer back in the day. Things you didn't know. Danny G, 22 months. Michigan beat the Huskies. Jamie is happy. I don't know. Escalabra is going into the DP penalty. I think they weren't going till Wednesday or something
Yeah,
like
that's what
that.
I've seen Wednesday.
Yeah. Jamie, how did you and I become friends?
Well, I was streaming with David, and Baker joined his chat for the Letitia Stout trial, and we thought he was funny, and David had him on. We started helping him with his channel because he was a smaller channel, and he was doing a mix of Danish, and he was translating it on his channel, and he started covering the Adam Montgomery, the
Oh,
one case.
oh.
Yeah, that's what it was. And you asked me to come on a couple times.
No, Dave asked me to come on for the border guard.
No, but the first time we interacted online was during that case.
No.
Yes, it was.
No,
But
we had
the actual one we did together was that one, yes.
that was Bradley Yawn.
No.
Yes, it was.
Oh my goodness, Baker. He doesn't even know.
We got so mad at the border case that we were looking around, and that's when we found the other one.
Yeah, but I first started interacting with you and I came on with you, I think once or twice when you were streaming the Adam Montgomery. It was just this gun charge case, not the actual murder case.
That was later.
No, that was before. Oh my gosh, he's the worst, guys.
Letitia Stark was something else. Imagine translating her phone calls. Yeah, probably a little bit. Hey, that was weird. Dobradan Kakusti. That's hello. How is it going? I believe in Serbian. I haven't spoken it in 20 years, so I'm not sure. Exactly, Brandon. That's why she remembers it. She's not listening.
I'm here.
Yeah,
There's a loud noise out in the living room. My dogs keep making noise, so I was trying to. Anyways, yes, it did happen that way. But we actually did the border case together. That was the first case we actually went from beginning to end together.
Yeah, because Dave said, "Can you please help me out?" Sure, and then he left.
Yeah, and then he's like, "I gotta work.
Yeah,
You guys can handle this." It was so boring.
you did that young girl, good citizen pew pew before Bradley. Good citizen.
Oh, are you talking about the Hannah girl in Georgia? No, I thought that was way after. See,
No, the girl who killed her mom that was last year.
no, is she talking about the girl that followed the guy and then shot him in his car?
Oh, the one in Atlanta where I'm getting called racist a
Yeah.
couple of times a year because I covered that case. Yeah, that was yeah. That's right. Hola, Hulda.
Yeah, there probably is an easy way to figure it out, but I don't feel that I don't want to go back and look.
I have no idea how you could ever do that. Figure out what is what. Yeah, Hannah was definitely after.
There's been a lot of cases.
Yeah, it's
We
all of
fixed.
it kind of rolls into one. But next
Hmm.
week, so far, we will be doing Karen Reed and Aiden Carney. Normally, I don't follow the death penalty phase of cases because it's a lot of emotions, it's a lot of very technical stuff, and it's never ever that good. I can't remember a death penalty phase of a case that's interesting because it's technicalities, and then you have four family members crying on the stand, and I find it. I don't find emotion has anything to do in a courtroom. That's why I don't do victim impact statements either, because I think the law should be the same for everyone, not who has the best crying parents. And I know America is a different system, and I'm a cold-hearted asshole. Jemima tells me every day, and I said I just asked what the time was, uh, but she fits it in anyway. But
We all feel
another thing,
differently about that. I agree.
what?
I'm not a
Sorry,
fan. I said I'm not a fan either, to be honest with
no,
you.
I just don't feel that you can have all the he left four kids and a three-legged dog that needs therapy and all of that come in through. These are the things that this impacted. But when you have the family there, I don't like it.
Hmm.
Marissa, you tell me every day. I don't even need to. That's every morning I wake up. Bloop, bloop. Hey,
Yeah.
fatso, I saw you were up. Hmm. Hey, London. Jamie, I want to go to Britain. You want to come?
Yeah, let's go.
I don't want to go to London. I want to go to, I don't know, maybe middle North England somewhere.
I'll see.
I might have a setup where people were asking if we could do makeup tutorials. I don't
In
know.
North London.
No, North
Oh,
England. I don't want to go to London.
or North England. I didn't mean London.
Is anyone actually listening though? To you? Always, Brandon. Admittedly, I do like that victims get a chance to say their piece to the convicted person, but maybe court isn't the place. That's my problem. That I totally got turned off when we were covering the New Hampshire self defense case. New England, New Hampshire,
It was, yes, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, because the family of the guy who started everything by sucker punching a guy and getting three other people to attack him stood up there and talked about how their son, who hung out with a 15-year older convicted felon, had found Jesus and was leading people to Jesus, and this guy should just burn in hell for eternity, and God would always curse him, and that was just too much hypocrisy. I don't like light hypocrisy. That's fine, but when you become other hypocrites about your saintly son who clearly started everything, I lose the apathy. Come to Southampton.
Yes.
Isn't that's southern part of England, right? You love London? I've been there once. Okay to go sightseeing, but it's a big city, and what I've seen out of London the last 4 or 5 years, I don't want to go to London. Scotland, I would like to go to Scotland. Get a Glasgow kiss. When our wedding? I have been married before, so I can't get married again because I promised God that this would be my only marriage. It didn't last, but even though I'm not a Christian, I I believe in making promises, and I did say that I would love and honor her to the day I died. I didn't, but I think it would go against my belief that if I ever went into a church again and said, "Remember me, God, I lied the first time. I'm going to do a do-over, so I'm not getting married again."
Yeah, let's try this again.
Yeah. No, I'm just, I don't know. And because I'm not a practicing Christian and I'm not very religious, but I just feel that that would be too sinful. Hello, Hellfish. Didn't Paul believe in Jesus? Who the hell? What case was it we had a Paul? No, that was Adam Montgomery. Was no, not Adam Montgomery. The Murtaugh case. There was a Paul.
Yes. Paul.
I know what a
Yeah.
Glasgow case is.
Yeah, that one was rough to go through. I think we lasted like 10 minutes when the dad got up there and started screaming about how dude needed his son was so saintly and he needed to put it out. And I was like,
Yeah, and we had just
he,
watched him punch another guy in the face because he
yeah, we
wanted to
watched
get
him
with two ladies.
exactly antagonize this person, follow him outside, and he effed around and found out. And unfortunately, yeah, he was not no saint.
Mm-mm-mm. If I found myself to be a single Pringle again, I would never get married again. Well, don't do like Marissa and plan your husband's demise all the time then. Because sometimes, one day she will succeed. Oh, Jamie, we were not remind me I'm not allowed to say that she's doing that for legal reasons.
Stop calling Marissa out.
Yeah.
She's a saint.
She is absolutely not planning anything.
She saves all the puppies of the world. I mean, she's high on my list.
You should have crossed your fingers. No, I believed it at the time. But I can't go to Vegas again, so I assume Sue has been banned. Maybe you and Sue should just go on a road trip. No, you can just go to. Isn't there a casino place in New Jersey as well?
Atlantic City.
Yeah, Sue, drive up, pick up old Brandon, and put him in the back of the truck and go to Atlantic City. But Jamie, enough about us.
Yeah, enough about us.
Lindsey Carney is the Caitlin Clark Cardi B of the true crime world. So she is either someone who balls like Larry Bird or someone who plays with balls on guys who earn money playing ball.
What does that even mean?
Do I have to hit the sign?
No, but I mean, like, of the true crime. Like, I know. He's an idiot.
It would be out of her way. Could never live with myself if you forced her to do that. Brandon, you wouldn't force me to do anything to Sue that I didn't want to force her to do myself. An anime Rompe, I missed that one where you said, "I've seen London, I've seen France. Jamie has no underpants."
What?
Totally.
Jeez, Pete's guys.
But I've been kind of. I overall agree with victim statements. I did think that Markle's parents did an excellent job, and I felt it was probably satisfying to them to be able to say their piece to Donna. And I don't mind them saying, but remember when Sarah Boone got the chance to go up and sit and talk shit. I'm a cracked piece of porcelain. You did it.
Mm-hmm.
How exactly did I get bought? Sue, just shut up and go get Brandon. Give him a good time. Show him what it's all about to being a big cock fan. I didn't say you would force me. 10 things I hate about you.
I think with the victim statements, by the way, it's just like case by case. I don't like it at all. But I mean,
Yeah.
like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, well, this guy was a piece of crap," so I loved seeing everybody, yell at him. But all in all, it's just tough because a lot of cases we watched, we felt like the state really didn't have a lot to prove, but because the jury decided they were guilty, all the family got to get up there and say what a
Yeah.
piece of junk they are, and it's just tough. It's just tough to listen to because they get to sit there and do that. And I know the judges don't base it off, but they say they do. I don't know. It's a weird situation. But anyways.
But Jamie, what I really wanted to show today, because the copyright is gone, and we talked about next week,
Yes.
and look like assholes most of the time. Exactly, Brandon. They look as horrible as they claim the defendant to be. But Jamie, I'm looking for love in all the wrong places.
You are. I can
And
vouch for that.
last week I fell in love with an FBI lady. Might be unobtainable because I didn't get her name or where she lived. Marissa has started yelling and say, "I'm not your pimp." I said, "No, because you're not getting paid for it. You're just a connection maker." But then I was thinking, I heard about some decent quality roadhead coming out of Massachusetts. And I thought, I could go visit Brandon. He could stop crying a little bit. We could go out on the golf course, get Tom Gillis out to show us how to stroke some balls. And we could have a nice time, and I could just swing by and be the next. Just waiting on a line, just to be the next to be with you. But then I remembered I really don't like drunk girls, and especially if it seems like they have a little bit of a Colombian problem. I don't know if you were on the Twits yesterday. You don't go there as much as I do.
No.
But the Cardi B of LawTube released a video yesterday. And I actually had some moral qualms about should I show it or shouldn't I show it. But then I decided content is content and fuck it.
God.
I'm not. I don't think you have seen this, so
Probably not.
let's try and watch it.
Okay.
Today is Saturday, September 20th, 2025.
Jamie, first of all, what would you start with? A hairbrush before you went live, or
Well, yeah, she's trying to look. She's trying to do the bed head look. Is that a little ponytail she has in her hair? Or
no?
is
I just think it's really. She did the. I do it with
or
my
she read
fingers,
it?
and it's greasy. And she did the. Oh, I'm gonna put on the light eyeshadow to. Just keep watching, Jamie.
Mhm.
I'm trying to decide how I'm going to go about doing this.
And I love that. That's the thing. My sister always comes up to me and say, "Are you drunk?" And I said, "No, I'm fine." She said, "You're drunk because my eyes will do this, and I'll feel I'm total. My eyes are totally open, but they'll be looking like this. I'll be anti-Asian, and I'll also do I blink one eye at a time, just like she just did. Probably just because she has some neurological damage or something. Me, it's because I'm drinking."
She's just a
Sleuthie,
trash person.
I see a lot of hate in your heart. Don't be a hater. Marianne, she's 39. You wish when you turn 39 you'll look this good.
She's 39.
I think she's 39.
She is a lot older than that.
Is she drunk? Aiden sped it up. Clary slowed it down. I'm playing it word for word. And And we'll probably have a quiz after. What? No, I meant the letter she sent later. I just stupided it up. She probably did too much roadhead, got to her head. I don't know. Maybe.
Let me first be clear that the series of video clips that I'm about to put out there, the series of the truthful statements that I'm about to put out there, and I know everybody, the turtle riders are going to say that I'm not correct.
The who?
What?
Who was going to say something? Jamie, you have to listen to the show.
I'm listening. She's slurring the words.
The truthful statements that I'm about to put out there, and I know everybody, the turtle riders are going to say that.
The who?
Turtle riders.
No, the turtle
Turtle
riders. Turtle riders. Well, I like that she's in her place of business doing the video. Yeah. Well, she sues her parents every time they try to help her. But everyone out there who's turtle, I like turtle riders. I don't do drugs. I never ever really dabbled in pharmaceuticals, other
Wow.
than I have my back pills, and right today I had a shitty day when I woke up, so I am on some ibuprofen and some paracetamols. And when we're done, I'll probably take a muscle relaxer. But that's maybe 5 times a year I will do that. So I don't know the science. And Jess could zoom. I don't know how. I don't think I can zoom. No, I can't zoom on the PC. But her pupils are this wide, and apparently that's not opiates that does that.
I'm not correct. You just might want to listen, though, to what I'm about to say. But let me be clear that the series of things that I'm about to start putting out there have nothing to do with Aiden Carney, or the ones that I'm going to start putting out there are going to have no relevance, have nothing to do with Aiden Carney. They're instead going to have to start putting out there, have nothing to do with Aiden Carney, or the ones that I'm going to start putting out there are going to have no relevance, have nothing to do with Aiden Carney. They're instead going to have to.
They in what?
What?
They instead.
They instead will have.
Yeah, they instead. It's not instead. Jamie, this is my 3rd language. Harry's is probably the 7th language, and we understand that she doesn't speak English. JFC, what a perfect freeze frame. Those swollen hands and horrific Botox injections. Maybe you can fix her after Butts fix her after Butts lays a foundation. Maybe I can fix her after.
Are you talking about botched, as in that plastic surgery show?
I don't know. I don't watch classic surgery shows.
I don't know. I was just asking.
I don't know, Jamie. It's Brandon.
First of all, I'm more interested in, like, get to your point, trash woman. Chip, chop, chip. She keeps beating around the bush, and I want to know what.
Oh, this is 14 minutes.
Serious, important information do you have to tell everyone in the world?
This is 14 minutes where you will learn all the serious information. We are 1 minute in. That's way longer to go.
So 1 minute. It felt like 50.
Well, that's because, yeah, she does duck lips all the time. We were discussing this. Jamie, again, you are my makeup specialist. Did she have injections or did she just plumb them up with the outline? I think Jemima talked about.
You know, you can do that, but usually you can tell. I don't know. I don't never seen her before, like old pictures.
Oh, he means after my butt's first attempt at being married. Yeah, I can fix her.
Oh,
She'll only get me with a restraining order really soon. For a woman, duck lips is a normal face while drunk. No, but her lips look plumbed up. But I don't think she has money to. How much does Botox cost? It's not
that's pretty
Botox, it's
pricey.
filler. Is it filler
Yeah.
you get in your lips?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Do
pretty
with
expensive.
I have to be careful how I word things now. They're gonna have to do with the police officers who were involved, who should have been trusted, who I have raised my children to believe could be trusted. And this isn't about anything to do with wanting people to feel bad for me or thinking that I'm a victim
Yes,
or
it is.
The lady who hijacked
Yes, it is.
a microphone at when the Senate made some kind of victim bill, she went up there and people were like, "Who the fuck's she?" and talked about how she was a victim.
You're
Yeah,
not a victim.
she did raise her children when her parents didn't take care of them because she was in rehab. My wife got Botox. Didn't tell me for about a year. Couldn't tell it different unless you announced the haircut. It didn't happen. My daughter did that to me Friday. She said, "Have you noticed something?" I said, "Yeah, you lost some weight." No. Is it a new shirt? No. I don't know. Well, I only had half my hair cut off. Yeah, it's fine. I don't. I don't see stuff like that.
No, you don't.
Haley Wolf is correct. Damn it, Zach.
Hi, Danielle.
Cops can't be trusted ever. Well, she just found out.
Well, she was working with him.
Yeah, she liked them. Oh, yeah, Jamie. Do you know the two favorite animals in Florida right now at Danielle's house?
What?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Yeah. What is that supposed to mean? Brown chicken, brown cow?
Brown chicken, brown cow. Chicka,
I
chicka,
got
chicka.
it. But I'm waiting for what else? What happened? What happened?
Vice baby is down there.
Oh, right now? Aw.
Yeah.
Are they
She
having
said,
their wedding today?
no, she said she had a plumbing problem. He said, well, I can lay some pipe.
Oh my God. Stop it. Poor Danielle. Jeez Louise. Well, you have fun, Danielle.
Yeah.
All the fun.
Do all the things that Jamie would.
No, please don't.
No. Whips and chains excite me.
Don't you start stuff. Have fun with all the brown cows, brown chicken, brown cows.
Yeah. I know they did. Did you hear people also said that you sound like an owl, Jamie?
And who?
Exactly.
That wasn't a joke. I knew where you were going with that.
Yeah. Oh. Are you good at working wood? I don't know. Maybe.
Baker's really good at working with.
Trying to switch sides or anything. Like, this is a story that I was never able to tell. This was the truth. I was never able to tell my experience that I was never able to tell because of people on both sides. And two things can be true at the same time. So I'm trying to decide how I'm going to go about this, in what format I'm going to go about this. I have spoken and have meetings set up with people to speak about and I have to decide, do I do this on my own terms? Do I do this through a credible source? How do I do this? This is not about grifting. I am not
Yes,
certain
it is.
people.
Press X to doubt. So she's going through credible source, not about grifting. It's almost like someone else have given her a script she didn't read, and now she's trying to read hand signs or something. She doesn't finish a sentence, and then she just rambles into another one. And my pause game, Jamie, that's on point.
It is. Now she's so irritating because she can't finish a sentence or a thought. And she just keeps going in circles. And I'm going to chip, chop, chip.
That are out there with YouTube channels trying to make people want to feel bad for them and earn $1 on this. That's not what this is about. I don't want any money.
Ma'am.
I mean, of course I need money.
Please.
I don't want any money because I need money.
People are doing this because they just want sympathy and money. I need money, but I'm not doing this for money.
Hey, I'm not saying
Yes.
no to $20 if you want to give me $20, but I'm not begging for it. But I could use 10.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Like, be for real.
Money would be a necessity to help me deal with the civil lawsuits that are frivolous and vexed.
That is what, Jamie?
Well, she meant frivolous. Frivolous. That's what she sounded
Frivolous?
like she said. Frivolous.
I hate frivolous lawsuits.
But she's the one causing all of them. She's the one that's doing this. Like, don't sit here and be, all these people are coming after me and filing lawsuits against me. No, ma'am, you're the one doing it. So then you better have the money for it. Don't be begging people.
Well, she's not begging, Jamie, because she doesn't need money.
Yeah.
But she does need money for the frivolous
lawsuits.
In Denmark, if you were fancy and you were banging someone on the side, it wasn't a side chick, it was a frille. That's the word. Maybe that's why she's using that frivolous lawsuit.
Yeah. It's frivolous lawsuits.
Frivolous lawsuits.
That I have to deal with, but I'm not asking for $1. I'm offering this information because it's the truth, and I'm sick of being figuratively held at gunpoint to keep my mouth shut.
Nope.
And I've been doing it for a long time. And so this is not about Aiden Carney. I know you guys all think that my vague and ambiguous tweets have been about Aiden Carney. They are not. Let's make that very clear, okay? And this is not about anything to...
She looks like she has the same dry mouth I have when I drink really cheap alcohol. When I drink the my lord and stuff like that, you'll have that because it kind of dries your mouth out when you drink it. It's not the same as if I have a glass of scotch or something like that. That's fine. But the cheap shit like my lord, you'll sit after and think, I really need to water up my mouth again. She did get an ambiguous out there.
Oh my lord.
No, don't talk about your side piece time on YouTube's. Stop and Shop brand White Claw. That would probably dry your mouth out. Fireball, baby. Never had Fireball. The proportions of the head just seems off to me. Brandon, you and me, there's no one here that can hear us, but between you and me, have you noticed a few of these Massachusetts look like Mr. Ed got lucky a lot when he was on tour back in the day? Jen McCabe has a very equine face as well. I'm just saying.
Equine?
Oh, Jamie, you weren't supposed to. I was talking with Brandon.
Oh my lord.
I thought to myself that she seems to be one out of only a few YouTubers not to speak fluently. Yeah, and she's born there. I don't know. It's the Boston Derby, and how do I wager on it? Sue will take you up there because she doesn't have a gambling problem. She has a gambling desire. So she'll take you to the Boston. It's an equine poverty face.
The fact that you use the word equine made me laugh.
Well, it means horse face, Jamie, but it sounds more nicely.
Sophisticated.
Yeah. How many times has she mentioned Aiden already? Only like 5 or 6 times, but we have been going for 4 minutes.
And only 4 minutes, 5 times.
Yeah. But it's not about Aiden. I'd be bankrupt if I wasted $2 cover up on my wrinkles and scars, so I just keep collecting them and thank for every day I get to wake up and be alive. I need all my money for my coffee addiction. You should go back and watch. Yesterday, there was a great coffee recipe. Jamie said she really liked the health focus the channel has when her friend is on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's really healthy using that much whipped cream.
Yes.
in your sugar drink.
Did Turtle copy your hair? Aiden has shorter hair than I do, doesn't he? I don't know. I just took a shower and forgot to put anything in my hair, so it's all over the place.
Do with she's because I'm only repeating this because I've seen these comments like, about me flipping, or I've heard, or I'm fearful that I'm getting in trouble, so I'm going to turn on, or as Bettero put it, the scorched earth method, blame everyone else method. No, that's not what this is about. This is about the truth and the story that I am finally able to tell without anybody sitting beside me, like the Netflix producers, when there was a woman sitting beside me that had to be present when I spoke to them, which I didn't want any part of. I don't want to be on a Netflix stop. Let's make that very clear. I don't want money. Yes, I may have to incorporate that into my countersuits or whatever, or my potential lawsuits, because
Quit trying to skirt around it, lady. It's not working. I don't need it. I'm just going to put it in my countersuits, though, guys. Just if you see that I'm asking for money, it's not because I need it.
I don't need I don't want to be on Netflix. Someone forced me to do it. Mm-hmm. Is this live from her futon? No, I think it's actually live from her the place of work. Maybe the ring camera that recorded Aiden is the one recording this video as well.
That's gross.
Yes.
what this is about. Money has nothing to do. The truth is all that I care about. So, that being said, I have to take some time to think about how I'm going to proceed going forward, in what format I want to do so, whom I trust to put this information out there with, because
Marissa, get on it.
and this was a question that was asked of me, I believe, in court under oath, about whether I hate Aiden Carney. And let's be very clear about something. To hate someone has to mean that you care about someone. I don't hate Aiden.
It factually doesn't. I hate some people I never cared for at all, but I hate them with a passion of 1,000 suns because they shat on my friends. So you don't need it. You don't need to care for someone to hate them. Jamie, you know who I'm talking about. I never cared for that person.
I didn't either.
No, and both of us hate that person.
Yeah, we can kick rocks.
Yeah, and sit on a cacti.
Yeah, spin on that cacti.
Oh my God. Oh.
She just wants to try to play that card again. Like, give me a break, ma'am. To hate someone is to care about them, and I don't care about him at all. Yes, you do. He's the reason you're here, running your stupid mouth.
And Brandon, you're still a mod, so I don't have to argue with you every time you can't get the bad words through.
That's one thing I can say for certain. There are a lot of other people out there way more powerful than him, and these people have been for a long time deceiving a lot of people. And I'm going to leave that at that for now.
You have promised us 3 times in the last 6 minutes that you were going to tell us the truth, and you haven't gotten anywhere closer to the truth other than promise us that you're going to. And Marissa is on the horn right now calling her. She can trust me to get it out there. I'll have her on and just sit here and say, but you sent a man 60 days to prison. Who set you up for that? Did they tell you he was going to be sent to prison? Did you willingly play the honeypot? I know you want your truth out there, but the truth is you sent a man to prison for 60 days. Did someone, and who asked you? Was it Krusty O'Panties? Was it the Tollmeister? Or was it the meatball himself? Who asked you to play the honeypot? Then you can say your truth after. But Marissa is on the horn with her right now.
Get on it.
Sheila G, that's you're talking about a Friday night at my house. She's trying to deflect responsibility. She's going to say she was forced to say and do the things she did to Aiden, and she's the victim of that. Yeah, because this woman is, what is it called? Histrionic, whatever. She never had anything to do with anything in her life. Everyone else forced it upon her. Nothing she did. Well, I'll buy her a coffee if she gives ample roadhead also. We know what she's saying, but she barely does. Yeah, because she's just doing these run-on sentences where it's just 3 different thought patterns running in together.
Going to elaborate.
Wait.
Elaborate more in the future.
Ma'am.
In the near future. But let's be clear that right now, there's no goal here, I guess.
You owe me $5, Brandon. Oh, on a good look. Oh, I owe you $5, Brandon.
Better get that to him ASAP.
Well, I'm sending it for gas money for Sue when she goes up there and take him to the horse races. Sue has nothing else. Her pool is closed for the winter, so she can go pick up Brandon.
Yes, she can go on a road trip now.
Elaborate.
Elaborate. Let me try that again.
Elaborate. Elaborate is funny because it's like boner. Is he drunk? Me drunk? No, I just had a snifter of Gentleman Jack's. Does she work? Was a former MSG. No, she doesn't work. She's a professional sexual byproduct maker. And then she's also a potentially recovering addict, and she has sued her parents multiple times because they wanted to help her take care of her kids when she was in recovery.
She's a prestigious lady.
She is one of the finest. What?
Other than getting the truth out there and finally, for the first time in the past 3 years, however long it's been, being able to tell my side, my truth, my experience, the truth that I've experienced about the people in very high positions of power without any repercussions, because at this point they've done the damage. And I know there's every time you say, that.
Did he just say, "Mommy, I'm done"?
That's what it sounded like.
Any repercussions, because at this point they've done the damage. And I know there's every time you say,
I heard it again. Mommy, I'm done. Oh, you're classy.
Whenever I go on and make my hostage videos on the YouTube, I always do it while my grandson is pooping, so I just can't get disturbed in the middle of it. Grandpa, I'm done. Ah, that's
I'm
good.
done. Yeah, she has many kids with quite a few different baby daddies.
No, only 2 different baby daddies. She has one with
Only
one,
two?
and she has 3 with Frank. Frank has been to prison,
Oh
I think,
yeah, Frank.
because of a restraining order she has against him. And then she'll call him to come back over and use the restraining order to keep him at the house, or else she will send him to prison again. She's absolute. Hey, full attention to her kids.
Mhm.
Yeah,
She had
apparently
4, you said?
she's
4?
going to edit right after this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm playing this directly from her twit. This is on her twit right now.
That.
Oh yeah, she did. She had a few as well. If you look in her phone extractions, I think two of them.
Every time you say that you think things can't get worse, of course they can't. Every say
That's the subtle edit.
Done the damage, and I know there's every time you say, that. Every time you say that you think things can't get worse, of course they can. Of course they can make life much harder for me. But once I become public, once I become, and I put this information out there, it makes it a lot harder for them to do the things that they have been doing to other people. And regardless of the things that I believe Aiden Carney, I don't believe, but the things that Aiden Carney has done to me that have hurt me and my children.
Jamie, who is this not about?
Aiden Carney.
Okay, I was just because I thought I heard the part where it wasn't about Aiden Carney, but let's talk about Aiden Carney.
Yeah, you're lying. It's all about him. What are you talking about? Oh, goodness gracious, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon.
Brandon gifted 20 memberships. That's amazing. Thank you, Brandon. That's why you're mod of the year material. Thank you so much. Because he just wants to see who's lurking. I bet you Val will get one of these memberships.
Oh my God. Probably.
Opal Gypsies, Gypsy, Raider Kev, B. Crooms, Rory Harris, Gingy, Odd Dirk, Ariel, Jay Woodall, Hey Joe, Sumo, Auntie Candy, Paula's Imperfect Plans, Lynn Britain, maybe, Doc P. That's the name. I don't. Doc P, capital P.
Doc. You keep saying. I thought you said duck.
Yeah, it sounds like Doc P, but it's Doc P. Erin, Taylor Brand, Moface, Min, Howie the tennis coach.
Who?
Howie.
Howie the tennis coach. I haven't seen him before. Well, hi, Howie.
Thank you, Brandon, for luring out Howie the tennis coach. Now Jamie can get her lessons.
Yeah, get some lessons. I play tennis like I play softball, and it's always bad.
I'm talking, I muted my phone.
Oh, I was looking like, is he talking? And I'm like, it's me? I thought it was me. Anyways, I was gonna yell at you, but no one in the chat was saying muted.
I have that little. Yeah, now I'm taking my mute, and now I'm muting it while I'm talking because that don't make sense. But are we thinking she's doing these because DCF will potentially begin looking into her now? Maybe some of the cops said, well, because she talked about the charges against Aiden won't go anywhere. So have they told her, well, you're not useful to us anymore and we won't protect you against the DCF? So she's trying to do this to protect her ass, to pressure them?
Maybe. I mean, is DCF really going to do anything?
Yeah, they can take her kids.
Well, I know, but it has to be super serious, but.
Well, they almost drowned at a party with Krusty. This is not the Krusty woman. This is the fake victim, Lindsay.
When did that happen?
Oh, you don't know that, Jamie?
No,
that happened. She was. That's one of the people who she threatened to kill. Who?
Oh, that Mary lady? Her name Mary?
Where the hell? I shared it yesterday. She began to explain that the threats began back in July of this year, 2024. There was a pool party at Lindsay's house in which Mary's kids were in attendance, as Mary and Lindsay were friends. They are no longer friends as of August of this year, 2024. At the pool party, Mary explained to me that Lindsay was very intoxicated
Oh,
and was not watching her children aged 3 and 5. And on separate occasions, they began to drown. Mary explained that her son had dove into the pool to save her kids. Mary confronted Lindsay about this, and they argued back and forth about Lindsay being a bad parent, mother, and that she needs to be more careful. I asked her
wow.
about other instances where Lindsay had threatened her, and she told me she could not remember specifically what was said, but that there were multiple occasions where Mary brought up the incident at the pool and Lindsay verbally attacked her both in person and on the phone. Mary said whenever she confronts Lindsay about her poor parenting, Lindsay gets defensive. I would too, as she
Yeah, I mean,
that Lindsay is also in the middle of a custody battle and believes this to be the cause of the anger. Mary explained that over the numerous phone calls between the two, Lindsay has said, "Mind your own business before I come over there and F you up." She has also threatened to rip my effing head off and drive to my house and unalive me and my children. Mary explained that these threats have come at numerous occasions, both in person and over the phone. Mary then began to provide other backstory about a time that Lindsay and Mary were on an audio call while she was driving with the kids. Mary stated she began to hear screaming in the background and thought that she had gotten into a car accident. Mary explained that Lindsay was down the street from Castle Island and she got out of the car with a knife that she usually carries with her in the car and began waving it around in the intersection. Mary stated Lindsay was screaming at some guys in another vehicle because they confronted her about driving the wrong way down one-way street. Mary stated she heard Lindsay yell, "I wish you would effing try me right now. I have my kids in the car. I wish you would effing try me." So
she's a class act.
she's what's called
Listen to
a lady.
that.
I'm just saying that's half chops on every guy in chat right now thinking, "Oh,
Oh,
I
I bet.
can,"
Yeah.
because she's a little of the cray cray. Well, I love that she jumped out of a car with a knife and said, I hope you try me. Come on." Whoa. That's
Like,
me being 15 years old and getting us thrown out of a bar.
yeah, I didn't. Well, I knew she threatened to kill that woman. I knew about that, but I didn't know she was. I mean, makes sense. She got drunk at a friend's house and let her kids just play in the pool.
Shannon, not a lot of, I got blocked by someone because she said, well, I hope I can forgive her. And I said, what she didn't say, she's not going to say in this video is, I'm sorry. Aiden, I'm sorry. I put you 60 days in prison. I was used by Krusty. I was ordered by Tolly to do this, and Mello had full knowledge of it. I have then, today, I have recanted every story I've ever told them about you, and I have withdrawn my lawsuits against you. I'm sorry, Aiden. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I was in a bad place. I was promised a lot. Then maybe I could think there was some truth to this. This is just another cry for some kind of protection. She has not changed anything. Stop being so dramatic, Brandon. You and Sue, she'll take you in the pool.
I like that. Go for a weighted night swim.
Of course you do, Jamie, because you just want Brandon to.
It's just funny.
Well, first of all, she's not getting it back together. No, she's not, but she would have to make a lot of concessions before I think there was any reasonable way that people should say, okay, you are kind of the victim from both sides because we have been mean to you, but in reality, you were just set up by the crusty one. She did what she did, and she had to pay for that. She got the buyer's remorse when Aiden didn't want to put a ring on it and charged him with a grape. You need a lot more than a drunken 13-minute video where you can't say compartmentalized. Yeah. Don't let Zach win anything. Hey, game girl. Diane G. I bet she could find a new friend in that I fell in love with my psychiatrist lady. Yeah, sometimes there's just not no taking it back. No, but you can go out there because I don't know this chick. I know her from what she did to Aiden. And would I like to have her on just to ask her those questions? Sure, Marissa, get right on the horn.
Mhm.
But on the other side, she's 30 fucking 9 years old. She has 4 kids and she has no ability to behave like a grown up. She has no personal responsibility for anything in her life. She was used by Krusty. She was used by the cops. She was used by Aiden. She was used by Frank. She was used by her parents. She was used by. The reason why you're sitting destitute with a drug habit is because you never wanted to take personal responsibility. I feel sorry for you. I do. Because even though I am a cold hearted bastard, I feel sorry for this woman. But it's not because of what Krusty or Aiden or whoever. I feel sorry that she never grew up. She was probably just pretty enough that she could always get by. And then one day she had 4 sexual byproducts and a string of bad decisions. And she hit the wall. And she couldn't sweet talk her or blow or bang her out of trouble anymore. Because that's the problem. If you live by your beauty, you also die by your beauty. Pretty girls have it way easier, but they'll also have a reputation and they can't get away from that reputation, especially like her when it's never her fault. I feel sorry for her, but it's not going to fix anything.
You're nicer than me.
That I can set aside. I can compartmentalize that and put that way over there. Carney has done to me that have hurt me and my children. That I can set aside. I can compartmentalize that and put.
She can do what, Jamie?
Compartment. I don't even know that one.
Compartmentalize.
10 cents a lies.
That way over there. Because right now that doesn't matter. Right now, the truth to me matters. And the truth to me is that Aiden Carney is a blogger. Like, he's a YouTuber. He's done a lot of horrible things to me and my kids and has collaborated with a lot of horrible people. And at this point,
And what have
He's
you done?
collaborated with me. I'm not a horrible person. Well, Jamie says I am, but
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. I'm probably the worst person he has cooperated with. That's way worse people than the ones he has. I can give you 5 names right now of people I would never, ever do anything with. They're way worse than the people Aiden worked with.
probably
How does
accepting
she
the
not think
fact
what
that
she did was worse than what
She
he's
has
ever done?
not done anything,
You
Jamie.
lied and got somebody put in jail. Man, that's way worse.
Well, him being a blogger is more than I'm just a YouTuber.
Yeah.
What is Nightbot and Swayshare? Nightbot is just an automatic thing that will put up some emotes I put in. Swayshare is it's the walk, the talk, the I don't know. Am I using that word correctly, Jamie?
The wall.
Do you remember any description as far as the size of these men?
Yeah, I remember the size of them. I know I could tell by the Swayzer who that one was, by meeting him different times up there at Paula's. I knew Swayzer, his Get that word right. Swayzer. Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't know what that word means, so I'm sorry.
Oh, his style, his
Oh,
walk, his talk.
okay.
His style. That's what I
His
meant.
style, his dip, you know.
Style, his walk, his talk.
I never heard him
Swayzer.
say his dip before. I learn something new every time.
Hmm.
But that's Swayzer. That's something we picked up in a trial with someone who was pro se in a murder case down in Florida. No, it's not swagger. It's more than swagger. It's Swayzer.
That's what I thought he was going to say the whole time, Hannah. And
Yeah.
nope, he came up with Swayzer, and I was like, oh, that's even better. I got that word right? Swayzer? I don't know what that word means.
My question is Krusty Pants a woman scorned by Aiden rejected? I mean, because that's the only way I can see you can hold that much hate for so long, Krusty. I mean, Pimp Panella, Krusty is a lady who used to write for Aiden. Then Aiden found out that she cheated him out of money because she was faking some numbers. He then fired her. That turned her very anti-Turtle Boy. It happens. And then he hang her out to dry, as we say, because he told the truth about her. And since then, she has been obsessed with Aiden. So not a scorn lover. This lady on the screen right now was the one who he was banging, and she's friends with Krusty, and they're trying to. She's the one who sent Aiden to prison for 60 days.
Mhm.
She has that Italian pasta famine look on her face. She does. Yeah, stealing funds by cooking the book. She said she had higher view rates than she actually had.
Charges are not going to go forward. So, that being said, what do I have to lose? There are certain individuals that were determined, what I now know, were determined to take this person down. And I knew nothing of that. I knew what he had done to me and my children, and I was concerned about that. But these individuals had other motives, clearly. So
she just said that she didn't know the motive to getting her to get Aiden over there. She didn't know about that. Some other individuals had that motive, but she didn't know it. What did you think was going to happen when you had a restraining order on him and you kept begging him to come over and he came over? And you then called Tully right after and said he just left, we had a fight. Did you think everything will be fine? It happens. Or did you think these cops used my Vajaja as a honeypot so they could put Aiden in prison? On a scale from 1 to imbecile, where are you right now, honey bunny? Because you have to be too dumb to breathe without help to think nothing would happen with that little thing.
Yeah. Yeah, don't play this victim of, I didn't know.
What did he do to her? Well, she claims he raped her and that he domestic violated her and that she was pregnant to baby Clay, which but what he did to her children probably gave them a male figure in the house, which in her world probably is bad. He didn't do anything to her or the children.
I think he just talked about her kids and like.
No, he never said anything about the kids. He just said she was gonna go wake up the kids, sit in my driveway, and eat the smorgasbord pills. That's what she threatened him with. He has never, in my knowledge, said anything other than she has kids, and they were sleeping when he was there. He never said anything about the kids.
I don't mean like talking about them specifically. I just mean like mentioning that she's not a good mom or something. Like that's probably the worst thing he said, and she's taking that as like, what are you doing to my kids?
Well, the big problem, Brandon, was Aiden was thinking with the small brain instead of the big brain, so he didn't have a wingman protecting him that day. And again, he didn't hurt her kids. She was mad at him that he didn't want to do anything other than just bang her on the couch. So she was, and this is in her text messages. So she forced him to take her out to give her a good time because he wasn't. She would stop giving it to him for free. That's about the worst thing she did. And then all of a sudden, he had raped her. Those rape allegations was videotaped, and the popo said, "No, there's no grape here. Come on now."
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't like people who say my truth.
Yeah. I
Since
hate that. Too.
I have
Hannah D, no, she claims, but she had used previous ultrasounds to try and keep him when he was about to leave.
Yeah, it was all a lie.
Shannon, again, like him or hate him, just at least be fair. I don't like it when people are, well, he did this, prove it. No. And yeah, just say like you did. He never, ever put her kids, other than say she has kids and she's not a good mom. And we can tell from Mary's lawsuit, her kids almost drowned at a party because she was drunk. And that's why I'm saying, could this be because now there's no protection? Now she's not working with the MSP anymore. Maybe the DCF will come back and say, by the way, is that why she's trying to do these blackmailing videos?
Mm-hmm.
You can't bring that guy out as a wingman. Everyone knows that. I'll paste some links in here. Sue sent me to relieve yourself from temptation. Please don't. She said she called the exploited child hotline. Obviously, that wasn't true. Who was it who was banging someone who hurt their... That was Krusty, right? Who was banging someone who touched their kids or something.
Isn't that the person she's still with?
Yeah.
now found out that
wouldn't put
these
it
charges
past
are
any of
likely
them.
not going forward.
These what?
Charges?
So,
So,
since I have now found out that these charges are likely not going forward,
charges. These charges.
and the damage has been done to me and my children, irreparable harm. Irreparable harm that will never be able to be undone.
What damage has been done to your kids?
Yes, a lot of it was his fault, but the people that are supposed to be trusted by citizens of the United States, by taxpayers, by the police officers, the local police, the state police, the feds, the people that are supposed to be trusted.
The fez. Which is a small red hat that they used to wear in the Ottoman Empire. You're talking about the fez, but a fez is a small little red hat with a little tassel on top.
That's where the highest accountability takes place. That's where we have to really start to speak up. And sure, call me not credible. I know I've got all these people that want to say all these things about me. Not one of you knows a damn thing about my actual life.
Is it you, Jamie, or in the video someone just pulled the plunger on the toilet?
No, that's not me.
Not one of you knows a damn thing about my actual life.
Mom, I'm done.
But I will tell you that
First, one of her kids yells, "Mom, I'm done." And now the other one is...
Oh, jeez.
I'm not saying I have a high production value. I actually have a very low because I'm really lazy at the back end. But that's what she said. But
God.
When my kid was here, I have very thin walls out. My toilet is right out there. I still didn't have flushing sounds on my show. Shriners were Fess driving the Zoom Zoom cars. Jamie, Zoom Zoom cars.
They're so cute, those little old men with their little cars. Little
I could
hats.
boo boo in the banner.
You're going to be surprised
Surprise.
when you hear what I have to say and when you hear what has actually
If it's the same kids she had with her at the pool party, they are 4, 5, and 6, 7 years old.
occurred. And actually the conversations that actually took place. And I would just ask that you at least give it a listen. Just at least listen. If you hear what I have to say, and
I love that she says, at least listen while the kids is screaming in the background.
Yeah.
then, excuse me, 1 second. After, I'm sorry about that. After what you
Did you have to go
hear,
parent?
if you still
Finally.
want to judge me and say the horrific things you say about me, I can't stop you. Freedom of speech, right? But I would ask
your
Now
hair.
one of
that.
the kids are crying, and now she's back
Sorry,
again.
I do have children, so and that's the other thing. I get very few. I have four kids that I'm raising alone, so I don't have the free time that you think that I do. But just give it a little.
But you do have a lot of free time around 11:45 to 11:55 because that's when you Google all your gay corn.
Listen, after you hear what I have to say, after and I'm probably going to have to do this in segments, after everything that I have said and you have heard, if you still feel the same way, great, go ahead, whatever. Free speech at it. But I would ask that you
Speech at it.
listen and pay attention. And some things I cannot say still at the moment because there's still things going on that I have to watch myself. There's still threats being made by certain individuals. There's still a lot of people in high positions of power. I still have minor children, and I'm not asking you to feel bad for me. I'm not asking you to portray me as this is not what that's about. Okay. Let's make that very clear. Just listen to what I have to say. And then once you hear what I have to say in its conclusion, then make your own determination. Because there is a lot that a lot of people don't know. Stay tuned.
Oh, you said nothing. That was 14 minutes of bum.
13.6 minutes of absolutely nothing, where her only goal seems to be not to talk about Aiden, but Aiden has really ruined her life. And Aiden is an asshole. Aiden is really bad, but it's not about Jamie. Stop saying this is about Aiden.
Yeah. How many times did she say that? This is not about. So anybody here that wants to think this is about him. But let me talk about him for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You
But
ruined
other
my
than that,
life and my kid's life. Yeah.
there's also high people power.
Yeah.
And you can make your own objectifications after. I said
That's
my piece.
exactly.
And I love
That's exactly.
she did that drunk thing you always do. Listen. And then you have to catch up. What the hell was I talking about? So, listen. I know. On Sundays we do arms because if you want to skip the horse-faced dome and hit her with the Turkish snow cone, your forearms better be effing swole.
Ugh.
I
I don't even want to know what that is.
have swole forearms. So I can hit the Turkish snow cone.
Do you even know what that is?
I don't Google anything Brandon says anymore.
Most of the time you do.
No, but it's probably something like the Portuguese snowblower.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. No, she didn't say anything in 13 minutes. Jamie,
Not a
this was
thing.
dedicated to you.
No,
Google definition, please, Jamie.
no.
I just learned this in the land down under a few hours ago.
Oh my goodness.
But it's going to be interesting, and Grant is encouraging everyone to share her video all over the place, over and over and over again,
Hmm.
because Grant, who is also a massive idiot, apparently is trying to, well, not apparently, is trying to get into her pants, and I don't know if that's a good place to be. I think you need a shot of penicillin and a new address after you've been there.
Yeah. She's a crazy person.
I hate you, Brendan,
Why do you even do that?
because you didn't want to do it, and he said you should do it, so I did it.
What did you find out?
It's really nasty, this one.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's really nasty.
Go ahead looking at it.
Well, there's two different. Both of them are not good.
Oh my Lord.
Maybe he's going for just is it just an ordinary snow cone you were looking for, Brandon? Because that seems like something you would do when you're out playing golf. Don't ask those questions. But did you see all the hashtags and pound symbols on her thread in the video? Well, if you're talking about it got 346 comments. These are the people she tagged in the video. Sora Quetner, who is a documentary producer, Massachusetts State Police, the Feds, DMA News, Boston Globe, Mass Argo, Andrea, Assistant General something, AG Andrea Joy Campbell, Hamid Dillon, who's Assistant State something, DOJ Civil Rights, Netflix, Sandpaper Films, Gretchen Voss, Daniel Johnson, the documentary director and producer, Rob Miller, who doesn't have an account, Boston Herald, Christina Rex, Ted Daniel News, and Flint McCulkin. You and Kate has never understood what you were getting involved in. If you think for 1 minute the Massachusetts State Police or the NCDO are going to support or protect you from any impending litigation, you're sadly mistaken. They're laughing at you. Please do not associate me with Kate Peter ever. Thank you. This has gone on for far too long. And Jess Mercado is nice and said, I'll interview you. I'll interview you too. First question. Did you know Aiden would spend 60 days in prison when you honeypotted him? Marissa is about to sign our exclusive contract with her. It's not about money. She just wants her true truth out there.
Yeah. I guarantee you she's looking for the highest bidder.
Yeah. Turn them. I don't know all your titles. Fake victim gave the commencement speak when she graduated from nursing program. She was homeland mom just years before. Yeah, she did. There's an article about it. She only had one kid at that time. There's also an article about my good near close friend, Twisted Tragedies, about how she was homeless with a kid that she took care of. Funny how all these ratchets are all homeless with a lot of kids. You know, the first thing those girls should have learned?
What? Is that keeping your legs shut?
Yes. Every time she gets the pants off, her thigh should just say,
Super glue those together.
yes. Yeah, she tagged Hamid. Wait, no, she did not. She spent 13 minutes and 6 seconds talking about a lot about saying nothing and tagged Netflix in addition to the feds. Yes, and Hamid Dillon and the local AG.
Hmm.
It's these are all wonderful peoples.
Yep.
Yeah, we can share this.
And you all have that choice as well.
Lindsey has been through more than most in her 30 years.
It's been a really hard journey to get to this point.
Her son Cameron is 5 now, but 4 years ago, they were homeless.
We bounced around from friends' couches to my car to motels.
They struggled to find help, but when things stabilized, Lindsey decided to follow her dream. With incredibly hard work and sacrifice, she's now graduating from Mass Bay with a nursing degree. Today, she rehearsed the commencement speech she was selected to deliver. The theme is choices.
As I've come to realize that although there is much that we cannot control in our lives, we always have a choice in how we react to the uncontrollable. I wanted just to relay that message of hope to others that you can do it.
Her son is her #1 inspiration through all the hard times.
His strength gave me strength, and I just wanted to really show him and that he could do anything and be a role model for him. And if I gave up, what message would that be sending to him? So choose your own destiny. Don't let your circumstances define you. Ignore the statistics. And remember, hard work does pay off in the end. You see, I
like she's going in there in
made the choice to keep going.
those short booty shorts because shut up. That's all run. What happened to her face? Well, she had a couple of stints in rehab after this thing. I don't think she ever worked as a nurse. I haven't heard any confirmation, but she also had 3 kids after this speech. And she claims that she has no one, but every time her parents has tried to help her, she sues them to keep them away from her kids because her parents are actually trying to help her. Every time she goes to rehab, every time she threatens them, they have tried to help, and then she'll just sue them because she doesn't have any personal obligations to do anything for herself. Anything else is just people doing it to her. She has no responsibilities. Are we sure we want someone who got a COVID degree from the CC providing nursing care? No. This is pre-COVID. This is, I think it was 2014 she got it. This video was Karen Reed has a movie, Turtle Boy has a movie, she wants a movie. Could be something like, well, no, it's not about money. Hey, she didn't want to be in a documentary. Come on now. Someone sitting next to her telling her what to say. Come on now. Remember everyone when she was on Court TV and Krusty was sitting right next to her? She didn't say a word. She was just there so she could sit and say, oh, she's a victim.
Yeah.
Well, she I don't know if I can find the lawsuits, but reading what her mom, they're out there. Sleuthy might have them in one of her documents. I'm not sure where I've read them, but the way she's talking about her parents, go into her phone extraction. She shits on her parents. So does all of these ratchet bitches. All of them are blaming their parents for their iniquities. So yeah. How many of these were Section 35S? What's that, Jamie?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what Section 35s are.
Rainy Day is correct. Unfortunately, she realized being a nurse is hard work and requires not doing drugs. She could just go work at the Waffle House. Meth is A-okay over there.
Yeah, that's funny if she's never actually been a nurse.
I don't there's people in chat right now. One of you in chat, you know her way better than I do. Has she ever worked a day as a nurse that you know of? Because I don't think so. The involuntary hold in Massachusetts.
Oh,
When you're put in the loony bin?
is that what a Section 35 is?
I don't know, Jamie. I don't live in America.
And I don't know what a Section 35 is.
He said the involuntary hold in Massachusetts.
I know. I said, is that what it is? Because I don't know.
Oh, that was the Section 18 Karen got. As far as I know, she didn't pass the state exam to get licensed. I don't know if I don't know how bad, if she was forced into rehab or she volunteered. I think her parents got her into rehab. She never worked as a nurse. Thank you, Mana. Oh, 35 is involuntary hold for substance. She has an active license, but nobody has said she worked there. Okay, section is for men. 12 is mental and 35 is for drugs. Jamie, remember that. What section 12 and section 35? Because they only sent her in under they were afraid she might need it. Then she got observed by the psychologist at the hospital and said, no, you can leave again. That's why they didn't hold her under section 12.
Yeah.
It was just because they were afraid she was going to self-delete. No, she did pass the NCLEX. She has an active license. I think she's looking for a job or something about license in one of her texts as well. She got section 8 for sure. Yeah. I have I don't know how the rules are if she has to do exams or whatever to keep it active. But this was the first video of many where she's going to tell her truth, the truth, some truth. And it's not about Aiden or money. But if you want to donate a little bit of money, she could really use it because she needs to get Aiden to pay for the 20,000 Jason Boyles. Listen. Sometimes I consider nice, and and so many horrible things, and I just always, and people in power, I'm trying really to. I'm just sad she didn't do the sound. I do that when I get too much whiskey. I can do the when I'm talking. or it's the parents getting her to go in, her getting halfway sober and then just turning on them. I think it's something like that. I've read some of the paperwork the parents had on her, but I can't remember where they are. I think actually Jason Broyles might have shared. What's his name? Can I find him just on Jason? No, it's Haley, not. Not Haley Walbrecht. Yeah, that's the one. Can I find Gitani, cell phone extraction? Mm-mm-mm. I'm just doing Jamie entertain for 2 seconds.
Trying to make some coffee. So how is everybody's Saturday, Sunday going? I don't know what he's looking for. I was not totally listening. Sloothy says she has it all in her Google Drive.
Of course, she has all of it on her Google Drive. But I removed. I had a hyperlink, but then Karen's case got. But this is from 8/9/17. Verified motion for appointment of temporary guardian for a minor. Gatani. The nature of circumstances requiring an appointment of temporary guardians are: daughter has relapsed on heroin and is trying to get into a rehab program to get clean. The particular harm sought to be avoided is no one available to make decisions on behalf of the minor. Ensure minor has a safe and stable home. The actions which need to be taken by a temporary guardian to avoid the harm is: school is starting and I don't know why I do this. And papers will need to be completed. Make proper medical decisions as situation warrants. So yes, this is the parents who are trying to get the kids away from her because she's such a horrible person. And then this is her affidavit. My parents, Kathleen Gattani and Michael Gattani, are a danger to myself and my children. They have been harassing me and my children, sending me threatening text messages, calling incessantly, showing up to my home unannounced and uninvited, waiting for up to an hour at a time to try and run into us when we leave our home, contacting my neighbors, asking where we are, contacting friends of mine I haven't spoken to in years to get information about me, spreading rumors in an attempt to ruin my reputation and that of my son, and has even gone to my place of employment to look for me. I moved my family to a new apartment in a new town in an attempt to get secretly no get tell me what's that word?
Oh my
Separated.
God, it's way too small for me.
No, I can't. That word.
Safely? Safe? Well, is it
In an
get
attempt to get
safety?
s-
Safety from them.
safety from them. But now they have filed for grandparent visitation of my children. I am scared to list my address on the paperwork in fear that they will start stalking us again at our new home. That's from 21.
That is, I highly doubt her parents are that. I mean, they're probably just worried for those poor kids.
Well, Jamie, they are horrible people who are harassing her and her kids.
Oh, like, give me a break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's it, just before. Yeah, it's about time to get out of here. But let's read her. To whom it may concern. This is from. I can't see a date. 2020. It seems December 07, 2020. We are the grandparents of and and my husband and I are fighting for grandparent rights to be able to have visits with them. This has been a long road for our family with our daughter Lindsay Carney, as she has issued with substance abuse, heroin, and other drugs off and on since college. We found out she was pregnant with in 2011 and supported her through her addiction, trying to get her into rehabs. Lindsay would go and leave and then fall back with the drugs. Once was born, they lived with us in Norwood for a while until an incident happened in 2012. We were watching the Bruins playoff and got excited when they won. Lindsay was trying to sleep and woke up in a rage that woke up. My husband tried to calm her down, and when grabbing her phone, she called the police and said my husband hit her. My husband was arrested and Lindsay took and left. The next day, she came to get her things as she filed a restraining order, which she later dropped and said she wasn't pressing charges because nothing happened. Again, it was too late. We spent money on a lawyer and it was dropped, but it's still listed on the query for this incident. We found out later that Lindsay was using still that night. We found a spoon in her room and knew that she was doing this with the kid over there. About a month later, she came back and needed us to help with the kid, but we told her she needed to go back to rehab. She went for a while and things would be fine. Then it would happen again. One of the times she had the kid in the car and fell asleep at the wheel, and the police called my husband to come get the kid while they took her to the hospital. DCF was notified and we were given temporary custody. Again, she went back into rehab and then came back to live with us for a while until she decided she wanted to move with the kid after DCF relinquished custody back to her. We got them set up in an apartment on Blah in Blah. She seems to be good. They would come over every night for dinner and on the weekends. My husband would help bring the kid to daycare and pick him up after. It got to be a routine with the kid and his grandpa, as the kid's father was rarely in the picture. We would take him to soccer practice and his games, and also basketball, which seems to be his favorite. Lindsay has been in abusive relationships, which worries us. She got involved with someone and had another kid in 2018. We moved to Norwood then as the Dedham house was sold. Lindsay was over every night with the kid, and we would go swimming in the pool, and my husband would take him to play basketball down the park. This is the woman who has always been a victim.
Hmm.
This is why, Aiden, you fool, you only bang crazy.
That was all he was doing.
Well, she's not that north of the hotline. She's a in full warp gear. She's a pretty solid 39-year-old. But just watching her sitting there with her phone on her bed, you can see there's some mileage on that girl. By that I mean she had a lot of penis, Jamie.
She's pretty gross. And you can see it all over her face.
Yeah. Hot as the x-axis. Well, she's not hot enough to be that crazy. Let's just say that. No, she's not a unicorn. Yeah, and never give them your address until you figured out where on the matrix she is. Hey, I covered that case with a guy who liked monkey glue in his eyes, so.
Oh my God.
Written harder, put
Stop
away
it.
wet from heroin. Shax, I'm not going to deem that an answer. Jamie like Five Guys.
Excuse me.
You do like Five Guys.
No, but
Yes, you
that shouldn't
do.
even be. No, stop it.
You said your favorite fast food place was Five Guys.
Exactly.
So you do like it. Why do you keep
Put
saying
it
no?
into context, Baker.
Well, I didn't pull Shax up, so no one knew.
It's in chat. We know.
More
He
pricks than
knows
in a used
better.
dartboard. Let me just say, I hope this is a redemption arc beginning. This is she found Jesus. Might not have found Jesus, but as Stone Cold Steve Austin always said, he had his come to Jesus moment and figured out he probably was the problem in his own life and turned it around. I hope she will have her come to Jesus moment, because then maybe she can be a better mother and get success on some level in her life. I don't think so. I think this is the newest scam she's putting out there. Hey, I'm reformed. I really liked all you guys all along. Kate Peter turned me against Aiden, and I'm so sorry for everything that happened to Aiden. It wasn't me, it was someone else. And she will use that to grift. Sadly, the performance I saw makes me hope someone called DCF after seeing it, because that was a clearly intoxicated woman in a room where right next to it was two small children, where at least one of them couldn't handle their toiletry business alone. I hope someone will, for the love of God, help her kids. I don't think the system is a good place for kids. But we heard at least two children in that video. Watching her behavior, it's kind of like watching whenever Gavin Newsom is doing a press conference without audio on. That constant movement, and I have to touch myself all the time. I really, really, really hope that Lindsay, because I don't wish anything bad upon anyone. Some ladies, yes, I would like to cunt punch because they did some bad stuff to me. But I don't know Lindsay well enough to want to cunt punch her. Think she is an asshole doing what she did to Aiden. But she has children. I hope she will have her come to Jesus meeting and figure out living like a hoe doing drugs is not good. Sadly, a lot of people find it easier being a hoe doing drugs than being a good mom or dad. I just hope she can turn it around.
Hmm.
That's what I wanted to say.
Good speech.
But we'll have to see where she's going with this redemption arc. I just don't believe any of the shit she's going to come out there and tell how she is actually a victim in all of it, and how you should support her, give and go. And this time she is going to turn it around and everything will be better. I don't trust her. But I do trust I need some food because it's 5 in the afternoon. I'm going to make some food. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
remember, there will be a hearing in Karen Reed's civil trial. The trial Paul O'Keefe filed against her on behalf of the family and against C.F. McCarty's and Waterfall Bar. It'll be a scheduling hearing. Probably won't be any fireworks tomorrow, but come back tomorrow at around 2 p.m. is where we're going to start. If something else pops up, we'll do that before that. But be here tomorrow for the Karen Reed coverage. Jamie.
Yes.
Gracias, mi amiga, for joining me today. And have a wonderful Sunday and go Cornhuskers.
What exhibit are you referring to? I'm going to make this 100, Your Honor. 100.
100.
Because it is 100%
100%.
So you literally built a cannon?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All right, I'm in love.
Go back. Please do that again. Oh, that was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
While I'm waiting for this, did you, whether it's true or not, believe that Mr. Randolph had slept with your wife?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't have cared?
No,
Did you believe he had slept with your wife?
no,
Did you believe he slept with your mother-in-law?
probably did. Everybody has.
Remember movie night tonight on Discord.
Everybody has.